Hi everyone, thank you for being here. Dawn Burgins Tarot, here with your mid-August 2023 general collective reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Cards have been pre-shuffled, they've been laid out, and we can begin. So we're starting with the Three of Cups. Okay. Followed by the King of Cups. And we have the Five of Cups. So yeah, a lot of water energy. The Three of Cups is in the placement of general energy, and it is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So a few different situations for a few different people. This is, for some people, this could be something that is, well, definitely a new start or a new beginning to something, or a hard reset. This Knight of Pentacles, it is, well, the Ace of Pentacles kind of is conducive to that, but this Knight of Pentacles is, there's a lot of growth here, and it's pretty rapid considering, you know, it's symbolized by sunflowers. The original Knight, in the traditional deck, they're in a barren land. It's something that is not immediately obvious to, you know, whoever is viewing the card, but the Knight of Pentacles, you know, they're investing in their long term. They're not, you know, worried about what may be happening in their immediate surroundings, because they know that what they're doing and how they're investing their time, energy, finances, it is going to pay off for them in the long run. This Knight of Pentacles just kind of gives us a glimpse at what to expect, what's to come, what he's working towards. Yeah, a lot of growth, a lot of fruition, and in a lot of situations, it's something that is very fast moving, something that may have been a little bit, you know, stagnant, or is kind of picking up steam. Because it's beneath this Three of Cups, for some people, this Three of Cups is in a higher vibe. For some, it's in a lower vibe. Like this Three of Cups, this could be expansion. This could be bringing in, you know, like something growing bigger than expected. Maybe you need employees. Maybe you need, you know, some advisors. Maybe you need some administrators for a page because there's like an uptick in a situation. For other people, this can be an intrusion of some kind. If this is a relationship, this could be someone who is interfering in that, someone who is trying to throw some sort of hitch in this situation. I'm getting this Queen of Pentacles. I haven't gotten here yet. I will, but in the clarifiers that, well, these cards down here that are clarifying the general spread, we have this Queen of Pentacles here, and this is like, this is who I feel like the culprit is. If this is someone who is kind of being an intrusion right now, this Queen of Pentacles can be, this is what I'm speaking of. Again, I'll get here in a little bit, but this could be like if you're with a partner, maybe they have an ex who they have a kid by, so a baby's mother or a baby's father. It could be your partner's parents, like I'm feeling a feminine energy, someone who is, you may or may not even know them or have had any kind, I don't know if it's someone who you know, like if you've ever met this person, but this is someone who directly or indirectly, just either they're threatened by you, intimidated by you, that they just don't like you for whatever reason, or, you know, they're just petty. It could be, again, I'm feeling, if this is a work situation, it could be someone who is intimidated by your progress in a situation. So yeah, kind of different for different people, but nonetheless, like usual, it will, well, like a lot of times in my reading, some will apply to more of a partnership situation than others will have something more to do with livelihood or work or hobby or career. So yeah. Now beneath this King of Cups, which is in the advice placement, we have the Seven of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. And okay, so this Seven of Wands, it does speak about kind of protecting oneself. I don't mean like this isn't like a threat or anything like that, like a physical threat, but it kind of means like, or indicates that there's someone who needs to stand up for themselves in a situation, speak up in a situation. Don't just sit back and let people and make people assume that everything's okay if it's really not okay. It is beneath this King of Cups, which is King of Cups, you know, they're really good with kind of balancing energies, you know, like this King of Cups, he's no less capable than the other kings, and he's every bit of deserving. He's someone who doesn't let his emotions run away with him, you know. And he is still an imperial ruler. Even, he doesn't have to raise his voice or slam his fist to get his point across and to get respect. So I'm feeling like this is, this rings true for someone. And this King of Cups can also speak about untapped potential in a way, which kind of piggybacks on what I was saying before, just kind of like laying back and being too soft-spoken about something, or too resigned in a situation where you aren't asserting yourself, or or standing up for yourself. This Page of Pentacles, that's also in the advice, as a clarifier, it is saying, well, kind of literally, judging by this picture, it's about keeping focus, on your muse or whatever it is that is inspiring you right now. Keeping focus on your end game and not letting anyone threaten that. Now, if this is a relationship, I feel like this is just saying that this is someone who is yoked for you, but things may be a little bit sketchy. Like this Ace of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, if it is a relationship, this could be a new relationship, or this could be someone who you've known, but you guys have just decided to take it a step further. There may be people in this person's life who you're not really comfortable with them, kind of, like you feel some sort of threat from these people or something. You feel a negative energy. You may be the type of person who doesn't really like to speak up because you don't want to seem like you're being overbearing or trying to, be controlling or anything. But, when you're in a relationship, there's nothing wrong with communicating how you feel tactfully, and respectfully. I feel like there may be someone who is kind of acting, like, for example, there may be someone who's broken up with this person based on a lot of assumptions or presumptions about their past, instead of giving them a chance to really show and prove. And again, there may be someone who is wanting their person to kind of know what they want without speaking about it. You know what I mean? Like someone who just says, well, if you love me, then you should know that da 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 da. But some people, you have to express yourself, for them to fully get the picture. So if that makes sense. And then if this is a work situation, because again, I do feel like there is something like, it could be a promotion, or a new opportunity that's presented itself, and there may be some co-workers, like this Three of Cups again, who may be kind of messy, or you may just, when you walk in the room, you may feel something that's a little bit, that doesn't feel good, but you also feel like this is your destiny, like whatever this may be. This Queen of Pentacles, it could be like someone who's in a higher position, like a boss, a lead, or something like that, who you feel like has it out for you. Or if you're some sort of influencer or doing something in that facet, then it could just be a troll, I don't know, like someone who just has it out for you. But nonetheless, I feel like they're going to be dealt with. It is important to assert yourself and make it known, like, I am here. This is, this is what I want. This is every bit, like if you're in the running or in some sort of competition trying to get ahead some way, and someone is trying to circumvent that, it's just because we have, I'm talking too fast and getting ahead of myself, because we have this Seven of Wands, and then we have this Queen of Swords down here. It feels like this is how you attain this goal, or how you really secure this relationship, is speaking your mind. And it doesn't mean like getting in the trenches or in the ditches or getting low vibrational. It's a way to do that in a very assertive manner, and still, have respect for yourself, and still, because this Queen of Swords, which again, we haven't gotten down here yet, is someone who speaks their mind. Like, you can't get over on them. They can see through the nonsense. They're very fair, but it's like they're not going to let you steamroll them. So I just feel like there's someone with this and the Seven of Wands, there's someone who really is going to have to use their voice. Otherwise, because we have this Five of Cups and the outcome, this feels like, for some people, it could be a missed opportunity. And the thing about it is, it's like, okay, so this may be someone who, if they do not assert themselves, then they are going to miss out, because like they say, a closed mouth doesn't get fed type of situation. You can't just expect for people to know what you want. For some people, they have already, or they will get a rejection of some kind, but it's heavy on me to say that, a rejection is still a step forward, because it's getting you further away from what's not for you and closer to what is. You know, everyone on this planet has dealt with that. So don't be defeated in that, because the good thing about the Five of Cups, when that Three of Cups spills, you still have those 2 cups remaining. And then you can still pick those 3 cups up, actually, you know, and then there's an ever, you know, the stream is ever flowing. So, but it just feels, you know, when you're going through that type of energy, it feels so deflating. But there's victory here, you know. So if something has been missed, and I feel like this isn't necessarily a missed opportunity. Five of Cups can indicate some sort of disappointment. If this is a relationship, there may have been a breakup because of miscommunication. It's like this. I haven't got. Okay, I'm gonna go. Because I keep referring to these cards, but I keep saying I haven't gotten here yet. So I'm gonna elaborate a little bit on this before I finish with the outcome. So with this, the Queen of Pentacles I mentioned right here, she's in between the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Cups. The Nine of Swords is about, it's a card of stress, worrying, overthinking, oftentimes about things that are not as bad as they seem. And this Ten of Cups, it is like being completely happy and fulfilled, typically or usually within like a family dynamic or a household, but it could also be, you know, within a group of people who you have a strong respect, affinity, admiration for. So there is someone in between this who is causing all of this, you know, like they're causing this stress and the worrying, and it's affecting your happiness somehow. And what was I going to say about that? Okay, and so this Nine of Swords is like, okay, it's like there's someone who is kind of creating a mountain out of a mole. Like if this is a relationship, I feel like it's someone creating a mountain out of a molehill, so to speak. I feel like this person, whoever this is for, they are really into you. Because again, like this Knight of Pentacles, it is someone who, like this Knight of Pentacles in this deck, it talks about like a younger guy with a lot of energy, a lot of passion. And even though this is a Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, oh my God, I keep spitting, sorry. Hopefully that wasn't on camera. But, okay, so Knight of Pentacles, in this particular deck, it's a little bit more than just the standard Knight of Pentacles, because this is someone, as you can see, you know, I've covered his private part, but it's someone who's very virile, loving, like they want to invest in this situation, you know, they feel very strongly, like it's something that like they didn't expect to feel this heavy so soon. But they don't, I feel like whoever this is for, they don't understand how your mind works, because in their mind, like they're not doing anything wrong, but in your mind, it's like they're not doing, like, they're not understanding you or understanding how you feel, even though you have not fully communicated that. You know how sometimes you have to, some people get it, some people don't. So again, open your mouth, speak your truth, and I feel like that will help. It'll help heal your heart, because I feel like this is like those situations, like this Five of Cups here. It's like you feel devastated because this is someone who you care about and you wanted it to work. But again, like this Nine of Swords is like, it's kind of like a self-imposed, you know, I don't have to keep going. Like I'm sure you understand where I'm going with that. So, but, and again, this could also be, like I mentioned before, a baby's mother or their parent or something like that. But I feel like this is going to be a non-factor. Like this is something that's going to grow and it's going to kind of diminish all of the noise, you know. This Four of Swords and this Queen of Swords. This Four of Swords is talking about, you know, like respite, some time away. It could mean self-care. It could mean just doing something or some sort of practice or meditating or kind of putting things back in perspective in this situation. Like something is happening where it's like, okay, someone is starting to see things for what they really are. And I feel like it may take, like someone may need some time away to fully get a grasp on everything, if that makes sense. So in other words, I say that to say that there could be some sort of breakup or some sort of situation that, like, where you guys haven't spoken to each other. But this is something that will, you know, kind of mend. It will come back together and it will come back stronger. And I think that for some people, like I mentioned before, there may be a rejection coming. It may be for something involving, you know, some sort of financial backing or some sort of, you know, career opportunity or something like that. But again, this is something that needed to happen, and it's something that's going to guide you into a much better situation. I recently went through something like that. I was devastated because I had, there was this job I really, really wanted, and I thought the interview went well, but I didn't get it. And then out of the blue, I think it was like the day after, I got an email for this job that, I had totally forgot that I had even applied for. And I work remotely mostly. So the job that I wanted, it was working out of the house, which I was okay with, but I prefer to work at home just because I do a lot of other stuff out of my home. So, but right now, there was an uptick in remote work for a long time. But now with everything kind of, like with the pandemic kind of being over mostly, it's not as, like there are a lot of people, it's not as easy to just come across a job as it was at one point in time. So I'm like, I know I'm going to be hard pressed to find another remote job in the pay grade that I'm looking for, doing what, for my particular profession. But yeah, they emailed me the next day. I'm like, oh my God, we had an interview maybe like a few days later, and it went really well. I got the job on the spot. And so, yeah, I'm really glad that I didn't take, that's just a random, this is just a random example. So, what was I saying? So yeah, just know that there is victory in your outcome. This Chariot, it does speak about that. You have these two opposing energies, these two sphinxes, they indicate like the light and the dark within us, our opposing energies, but how they work together to create, to get us where we need to go. We just have to keep those emotions in check. The same thing with this Two of Pentacles that precedes it. It's about like these two oppositional realms in this picture, but two opposing energies like working together, being very grounded and realistic and pragmatic about a situation, but keeping that faith and holding on to what is rightfully yours. So, and not letting this situation, like, a temporary setback, completely throw you off of your game, because this is something that is meant for you, whatever this may be. Don't let anyone take that from you. And that's just what I feel. I feel like there may be someone who's a little bit intimidated by the situation at hand. Maybe because of past issues, maybe because there's a little bit of insecurity within, and I'm not saying that despairing, I'm not saying it in a negative way. We all deal with that in some regard, or have, but I feel like this may be insecurity for someone, or someone who just feels intimidated, but you have everything that you need to attain what this is you're going for. If this is a person, again, they're really into you. If this is a situation, or like some sort of a dream job or dream, business you're trying to start, it feels like Spirit is saying, go for it, you know what I mean? And go for it in a very tenacious way. And don't let anyone, like throw you off of your destiny and off of your true path. So I feel like I'm babbling now, so I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm going to kind of go over the signs that we have real quick. We have, of course, a lot of different ones, but the most prevalent I see would be, we have a lot of Libra here, this 4 and this Queen, and then we have Cancer, this Chariot energy, and 3 of Cups. What else? I'm trying to see the most. Okay, so Capricorn. We do have Capricorn and Virgo. What was I going to say? Yeah, Capricorn, Virgo. I think Capricorn, Libra, and Scorpio are the most prevalent signs that we have here. And Cancer. Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, and Scorpio are the most prevalent signs. So, with that being said, hopefully this made sense. It's kind of difficult when there's so much going through my mind at one time, and I'm trying to like touch bases with every possible situation. But yeah, but that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much again for being here. This is Dawn Virgins Tarot. Have a great rest of your August, and I will see you next time. Bye.